Hey guys, when we started this project, we were not sure how hard it would be to edit, record everything, and then eventually distribute. But then luckily, someone told us about Anchor. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. Secondly, they have creation tools that will allow you to record and edit directly from your phone or your computer. They distribute your podcast for you. And the best thing is you can even make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
I'm rolling.
We're in a state of confusion. Questions on your mind. Send in Letitia and Brandy. Gonna help you unwind. We're hanging out together, even though we're alone. So pass it on over. Sorry we're stoned.
You and the fly trap sitting on your counter.
Well, they're not open yet. They're to go outdoors on my patio. The flies, for some reason, all of a sudden are completely out of control.
It's so funny because those are the same fly traps we put in the barn.
I know.
And you're sitting over there in bougie California with your fly traps out. I can't.
Okay, it's so weird, but it's mostly like if I put out the dog food or the cat food, but within that is bean.
Ooh.
So, your sister. Anyway, that would be Miley's dog. She is neurotic.
I think she wants to sit in your lap.
Okay, come here, Beans. Beans, come. Oh, and speaking of flies, they make her insane.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, but the great thing is she eats them.
Ew.
Come here, Beans. Beans,
She's
come.
not right.
She's completely not right.
Weenie. Oh.
That I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's a zoo over there, huh?
It's not okay. Anyway, what have you been doing?
Well, I've just been running around town today. I don't do that often and never go into town. So I've been running around. My friend Val is here from LA. And so we've just been hanging. And I played a music festival this past weekend here in Nashville, which was super fun. It was inside the Nashville Sound Stadium, like the baseball stadium. And the last time is cool. The last time I was in that stadium was when Dad and I played the celebrity softball game for CMA week, and he quote unquote pulled his hamstring and couldn't continue to play. Do you remember that?
Oh, do I remember it? Honestly, I think I have a video of him. Wait, why do I look like that weird guy that was in a really funny movie? Like, what's his name? If you guess it before I even realize who it is, I'm really going to be scared. Like, is it Mike Myers? And he wears these little nerdy glasses and he's got long...
yeah.
Do I look like him right now?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe I'm just stoned, but I'm seeing myself and thinking we're identical twins.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I do remember, but no kidding, the back of your father's leg from the knee up to his butt was solid black for weeks and weeks and weeks.
That is
barely
insane.
walk.
I mean, he got way too into the game and slid into home plate or something crazy and was like, I gotta go.
The man honestly only wears Uggs. You guys will notice this, or cowboy boots, because he can't bend over to tie his shoes. That's what he tells me.
It's sick. Dad is turning
60
in 9 days.
I know. Crazy.
It's getting real.
It's getting real. And that's why your mother, guess what I did?
What are you doing?
Yes, MT went out and got herself a personal trainer.
No.
Honestly, guys, I might have given it a shot here and there, but the only time I ever really worked out was when we lived in Toronto and Dad was on dock.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, it was the only day of the week that I braved the absolutely brutally cold weather to leave the house. So I did it like 2 or 3 times a week. And it's literally the only place I went. It was so cold there, but it was the only time I loved working out because it was Pilates for injured dancers. That's what they specialized in.
Uh-huh.
And so they were so aware of my neck, and because my neck has just always given me issues when I've worked out. And so they were just so careful about that. And it's the only time I stuck with it. And so this girl I got, her name's Toshi, and she has I guess, a personal training thing called Tosh Fit.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute, and actually Adam recommended her to me, and I'm obsessed with her because her whole thing is about exactly what people should do. Is like in the beginning, she said we need to build your foundation back. She
Mm-hmm.
was like, before we start getting into all the other stuff, like we just have to build your foundation back from the ground up because you've not done anything in so long, to build those muscles up. And so, but what I love is she also is so aware of my neck and everything that I do. And like well, the workouts we're doing is probably pretty easy for someone like you, but like for
Mhm.
me, like as we're only doing like resistance bands, we do a little like 3-pound dumbbells, and mostly though like resistance bands. But first of all, I was so sore. Like I was actually most sore the second day. My first day was Saturday, and then I woke up today pretty sore, and I was like,
Like,
oh my,
where are you sore?
I was really sore. My
Oh,
triceps and
okay.
right here is that
Your lats.
lateral
Yep.
lat.
Mm-hmm.
And what else oh, actually, even though we didn't do crunches or anything, my abs were sore. And you know why? Because she makes me keep them engaged
Yep.
in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
so
that'll
even
protect your back, mother.
that's what she said. And she was like, we've got to get your glutes stronger. When your
Ooh,
glutes are
yeah.
stronger, your back will not do this.
It's very true.
So, and then also my legs were pretty sore. We did quite a few leg things. But
How long are these workouts?
okay, so the actual workout right now is only 30 minutes, I would
Oh,
say.
wow.
But we foam roll in the beginning,
Love that.
foam roll at the end,
Love that.
and stretch and do
Love.
other things. So, first of all, I think 30 minutes is probably enough for what I
Uh-huh.
want to do.
I agree.
But I think the thing that I'm loving the most, and I was telling her, I have a foam roll. Like I could be doing these things, but I don't. So I need
Yeah.
someone to hold me accountable,
I know. I'm like that too.
you
I
know? And
really am.
so I think all the things that she's having me do on this foam roller, the way she's having me do it, like putting my hands behind
Mm-hmm.
my head when my back is like, and opening my shoulders and all these
Mm-hmm.
things, like I cannot believe how tight my body is. It is scary.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I love her. And if you all, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm just saying this because I think she's absolutely amazing. But it's called Tosh Fit.
Maybe we should have her on the pod sometime.
We absolutely should. And she is the coolest girl I've ever met. I'm not even kidding. She is so amazing, way cooler than I'll ever be. And I just love her as a person too. And we should absolutely have her on the pod.
Yeah, seems like she could give us some really great tips on being fit and healthy.
She really can. And even like she was like, I love it that you're like actually taking what I say and doing it. And
Mm-hmm.
because after both workouts, I went and had a protein shake.
Oh,
And because
wow.
she told me all the reasons that I haven't been successful in working out. And it's because I didn't repair my muscles
Ooh,
after we went hard on them. She was
right.
like, so when you foam roll after you work out and you put protein back into you are literally building and restoring your muscles instead of just
Interesting.
ripping them apart and then doing it again. And she was
Makes
like, because
sense.
the foam roller gets rid of the lactic acid.
Yes, it does. You know what else
And
is good for that? Magnesium.
she already told me to take an Epsom salt bath because the
Mm-hmm.
magnesium is what's in Epsom salt, and that I
Mm-hmm.
should absolutely be doing that. If I could get a massage, once or
Well,
twice, all these things that are so good. But she said basically the foam roller for me, because I do tend to get so sore because I'm so tight before and after workout, is just like the best thing I can do for my body.
love that for you.
I know, right?
Yeah, you've taken a turn.
But even like this morning, like I was like, ugh, like I'm sore. Can't do this. You know
But
what?
you won't be like that forever.
You
Like
don't
once
think
no,
that's what she said.
after a couple of weeks, you won't feel like that all the time.
Exactly what she said.
I because it's true.
She said 2 to 3 weeks. I was like, I was
Yeah.
thinking years. And she goes, absolutely
No.
not.
No. 2 to
Really?
3 weeks for sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, girls, here's what I'm going to tell you. And guys, if I, at 54, can try to make changes. We all can because
Mhm.
and listen, I'm not even gonna get this is my second day, so I'm not gonna get too crazy thinking I'm the fitness queen. But I do think working with her, I think I have the best chance of actually sticking with it because of the way she works me out. I really do.
Mhm. Great. Love this for you. It's
Yeah.
not even New Year's yet, and you're already making resolutions and getting them done.
I know. I really
Wow.
am. And it's one of the reasons is because I'm seeing a lot of elderly people lately, like friends' moms and things like that, and most are not in good shape. But then I will see someone every now and then that is that same age and doing great, and it's because they also look like they've really taken care of themselves.
Yeah.
And so I'm just to that point now is like, dang, like this is kind of the last quarter
Yeah.
and I need to like be the best I can be if I want to when I'm 70 still be traveling and hiking with Brandy.
Seriously. Seriously.
Yeah. I told
Speaking of traveling,
yes.
2022, we're going back to Greece
Great.
and we're going to frickin' Hawaii. We've been talking about this for years.
I have been thinking about Hawaii so much.
We're going. I
And
really think we should.
I do too.
I think we
And
should go to Hawaii for our birthdays and
in
then do like a
22
yep, and then do like a late summer trip to Greece.
sounds so fun.
I really think we gotta.
I'm down. But Hawaii, like, I need to go there.
Yeah,
We
I
need
think
to
so.
find out the best time of year to go there. I've
I'm
always
sure
said
summer, like
summer.
summer is just the best probably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, stoners, if any of y'all have been to Hawaii and have any tips, let us know.
Yeah, let
I,
us
I
know.
would like to stay over there for a minute though, like 10 days.
An
So,
island hop a little?
yes.
Yeah. Cause it's kind of a long flight, especially for me.
Yeah, for sure. It's not
Mhm.
for me, I don't think. I think it's only like 5 hours.
That's not terrible.
I mean, that's like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
okay.
that.
Let's plan it.
I love that for us. Speaking of travel, I feel like MC has a bunch more festivals coming up. Are you going to any?
Absolutely.
Which ones are you hitting?
I'm definitely gonna go to Bottle Rock.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
That's coming up soon.
Mhm.
The only one I might bail on is Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is so great,
I've heard that.
especially this time of year. It's beautiful.
I actually have heard that.
I don't think you should sleep on Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's pretty great.
Okay, what else you got?
She's got Atlanta, which I was just in Atlanta, so I'm not sure I'm gonna pop down for that one. But Music Midtown is really fun.
Uh-huh.
And then not too long from now, we've got ACL.
Cannot wait.
I think that one's gonna be. I've never been to Austin City Limits, but I've heard it's just amazing. And
Me too.
Mom, you don't really spend time in Austin, really.
No, but the one time that you and I spent like a couple days
We were there
there,
for South by
it
with
was
Noah.
incredible.
It's awesome.
Yes, it's like, well, first of all, do you think it'll be so crowded though that everything will be packed downtown?
I
Or
mean, yes, but not any more so than South by Southwest, I don't
okay,
think. It's kind
really?
of fun when those things are going on in Austin because the city's just popping. Because when you
Yeah.
go and there's nothing going on, it's a little sleepy, the town, like the city. But when there's a festival or something happening, like the city is just like lit up and it's so fun and there's so much going on. And I personally think those are the best times to visit Austin.
Okay. I just remember we went to this one store, like clothing store was,
Mhm.
and it was my
What's it
favorite.
called? It's called something George.
Oh yeah, it was.
I'm
It is
blanking.
like
Go
the
Google.
best store truly I have ever shopped at. It was this boutique and it was just curated so perfectly that I loved it. It was just my favorite store I've ever been in.
I think it's called By George.
Yes, by George.
Yes, they've
It
got a
was
couple locations in Austin.
so good.
Great stuff. Not cheap, but they do a great job curating their stuff.
They really do.
Mhm. Yeah, I like the shopping in Austin a lot. Austin's got an Aritzia in their mall.
Dang.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to go.
So exciting.
Are you going for both weeks or one?
No, just one.
Me too.
Because I gotta go. I gotta go to Austin September 11th for my own show. So
Oh,
I'm
got
playing
it.
Blended Festival. I think September 11th is the date. It's that weekend. So, and Austin City Limits is just like a few weeks later, I think. So
Got it.
I think 2 Austin trips in the span of a month is probably good for me. So yeah.
And that's not till October, right?
Yeah, it's like the first week of October.
Although it is mid-August, which I cannot believe.
We were just saying, my friend Val's here. We were like, literally, once it's August, like it's Christmas and the year's over.
It's over.
Why is that?
I don't know.
It's scary.
It's so scary. And then you're going to be 35 and I'm going to be 55.
How dare you say that to me this far away from my birthday?
It's insane. I'm already thinking it. Like, I do not want another birthday.
Yikes.
I want them to stop immediately.
Well, the good news is we'll be in Hawaii and we'll be killing it. So
Absolutely.
that's the good news about the birthday.
I wouldn't even mind, like, I just love the Bahamas. And I even
mean-
like the Bahamas when it's like fall-y.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Should we pop down?
There's nothing to do, but I kind of like that. And it's
Mhm.
just so nice out.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it's just, I think it could be so fun.
I mean, you know me, always down for a trip.
Okay. Here's where I really want to go. And it's such an easy trip for us. I want to go to Charleston, South Carolina.
You're so funny. You're obsessed.
Everyone says it is so cool. And like all the little restaurants along like the ocean and everything that first of all, I'm not a big seafood eater, but they say it is truly the best food you will ever eat if you like seafood.
Let's go.
And the reason I love like September or even later, but I do think it's September and I wouldn't be able to go then, but they do those historic home tours and designers come in and, do different rooms. And I've heard it's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would really love to go there.
Charleston.
I've
heard they've got hot guys down there.
Well, see?
Yeah, maybe I should go. Although I'm not sure how I feel about that southern accent down there, but
really?
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
It's different. I feel like it's kind of different.
It's different, all right. It's something.
I like it.
That's because you've got a southern accent.
Very true.
Insane.
Okay, so what else are we talking about, Toots?
Well, you told me earlier you haven't watched anything. You're totally dropping the ball on Off Limits.
Oh, yeah. I know. I really have. I haven't not had time to watch anything.
My problem is that there is nothing good on. What is happening? Is it just the lull before fall TV, I think, maybe?
Maybe. But honest to goodness, there really isn't.
There's nothing.
I mean, how is that possible with so many streaming services?
I'm not sure. I think everyone puts out all their best stuff all at once. And then it's like, we're like scrambling to watch everything. And then we watch it all at once. And then there's nothing.
It's true. Because I really just have nothing to watch.
I know. And I got to say, I've been trying to watch F-Boy Island and it's not grasping me.
Oh, that is so funny because you said that, which I feel like I would probably feel that way. It's not usually my kind of show, but my friend Juliana is obsessed with it.
Of course she is.
It's a Juliana show for sure.
Uh-huh. I mean, I need to give it another chance. I'm only on episode 2. But it's just no Bachelor in Paradise, which is airing tonight.
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, not really tonight.
Once this airs, it'll have already been on. So I'm so pumped for it to be back. It missed last year because of COVID. They didn't go down to Mexico and shoot. So I think everyone's really excited to have Paradise back on their TVs. My boy Wells, Wells is host. I think he's like, for lack of a better term, like, let's just be real, he's hosting it pretty much this year.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're not giving him that title, but I mean, he's like doing all the rose ceremonies and he's he's definitely having a bigger role than just bartender. And then they're bringing in all these other guest hosts, which whatever. Wells just posted an Instagram photo recently, and I can always count on you to leave some sort of interesting comment on Wells' Instagrams.
I know which one.
So Wells posted the cutest picture of him and Sarah.
So cute.
They it's just Sarah's so hot. Like they just look so good. But you know me, I got to take a stab at Wells. I can't say anything nice. And so I commented and was like, whoa, you guys look great, especially Sarah or something, I think is what I said. And then you had to go and respond and say, I was thinking especially Wales, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. I bet that made his day.
I do, because you do always give him crap. And I was still feeling sad for him because, the one thing I did watch on the plane coming back to LA.
Did you watch his season?
Okay, I didn't realize JoJo's season that Wells was on it.
Yes.
I had no idea that
Oh
Wells
my
was
God,
on.
yeah.
I cannot believe that little Will, like he was just he is so different now.
Well, what's funny is I thought he was so different on TV than he is in real life. Like in real life, he's like pretty cocky, very outgoing, very
yes.
outspoken. And on that show, he played the like shy boy card. And I'm like, this is not you.
Absolutely not.
It's
And
insane.
exactly. And I was thinking, oh, he's so insecure.
He's
Like, but maybe
not.
he was. But you know what? Maybe he was, and now he's not.
No, because I remember I met him before. He was not. He
Ah,
was not. But
got it.
also, like, maybe he was really I mean, JoJo's gorgeous. So, like, maybe he was like intimidated by JoJo. I don't know.
Wells is a cute little pretty.
Oh,
He's a pretty boy, which I just think Wells is the cutest. I think Wells is a superstar. I do. I think Wells is Ron Seacrest, and
oh.
like I think he's the young Ryan. I do.
I mean, he definitely could be.
Yes, he could. He's
He's
amazing.
he's great at being on TV.
So good. But anyway, like the funny part was, do you remember when they had to do it was like they had to be firemen?
Oh yeah, that was his like glory episode.
I was dying. I was like, that is me. I mean, like
Seriously.
he was struggling and I was cracking up.
But he got so much attention for struggling. It
He
worked out in his favor.
totally did. And I just think I loved it that he was still like, even though that happened, funny and confident. I don't know. He's a cutie.
You're insane. So how far are you into JoJo's season?
Well, first of all, the guy named, he's the big, like, everybody thinks he's on steroids.
Chad?
Chad.
Oh, Chad, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I kind of love Chad.
What?
Okay, and this is the only reason. Listen, I'm only in like, this is only like the 6th episode or something, and I've heard he was on Paradise. I've not seen that. So I'm just going by seeing him for 6 episodes. But the part that cracks me up is he has those guys so upset and worked
So
up.
upset.
I mean, like they are acting like little girls. I'm sorry. They are literally like, "Wah, Chad this, Chad that," and he is just over in the corner eating meat and cheese.
Ew.
Like, it's so disgusting, but it's so funny because it drives him crazy also that he's eating, so he just eats more, and he's kind of just giving everybody the middle finger, and it's kinda hilarious. Like, I love it. Like, "You did this, you took her away." "Okay." Like, I don't know
I
what
did.
to say, but it is just so funny.
That is hilarious. I love that you're reliving all these old Bachelor seasons. It's too good.
Oh, I am loving it.
It's so funny.
But when I saw Wells was on there, I could not believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I was cracking up.
I know.
It's so good.
Yeah. He's funny. He's come a long way.
He really has.
Come a long way, yeah. You smoking a little? Well, I gotta say real quick, I'm on season 4 of Sex and the City. I'm cruising through. And it's so funny because, like, obviously this is my first time watching it. And, that they just made a big announcement that they're going to come back and do like a reunion, like a 3rd movie or something. And everyone has seen the photo of Carrie and Big, and they're like so much older now or whatever. But what's so funny is like right now I'm on season 4 and he just got divorced from his like twat 20-year-old wife. And Carrie, right now they're like having this big conversation about like soulmates. And she doesn't say like, she's not saying like, well, Big was mine. Like she doesn't think that. And it's so crazy because now I like knowing where they end up. Like I do think that that's probably her soulmate, but she didn't know it on season 4. Very interesting.
I would say she must not be a Taurus.
Oh, probably not.
Because Tauruses just know. It's either instant or it's not.
Okay. I don't know about that.
I think so.
Huh. I saw a meme recently somebody put on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's hilarious. You're going to be like, yep, sounds about right. And it's a list of serial killers and their zodiac signs.
Oh.
So at first glance, like Gemini just jumps out hard. Like so many Gemini serial killers.
Oh, I could see that.
The other major one is Virgo. Like so many Virgos.
That's your father.
Uh-huh. And then also Sagittarius jumps out hard.
That's your sister.
I know. So basically you're in a family full of serial killers. How does that make you feel?
Oh, trust me, if I had not like cracked the whip, you'd all be serial killers. You're all nuts.
There's a couple Pisces on here too, but
Hmm,
not as many.
that's crazy.
Ted Bundy, Sagittarius.
Oh, yep.
Some
See?
of these names I don't know, but you might.
Is there even one Taurus on there?
There's not one Taurus.
That's because we are stable, steady. We are just good.
Do you know who Mary Bell is?
No,
She's the girl on here that's a Gemini.
that's weird.
George Chapman, Sagittarius.
Yep.
There's a bunch. It's hilarious. I'll send it to you because it is funny. But it's just funny because at first glance, like my own zodiac just jumps out so hard, and I'm
This
like,
is terrifying.
what?
Mary Bell was born in 1957. She is an English woman who murdered two
Oh, God.
preschool age boys in
Oh my
Scotland. Why would she do this?
She's a psychopath.
That seems nuts.
It is nuts.
She's scary. I'm gonna look at this. I'm intrigued by her. I'll have to read about this.
What year?
She was only 11 and she strangled a 4-year-old.
Oh my God.
I am terrified.
That's pretty scary.
It's really scary.
Should you do a movie on this?
That's what I was thinking. This is just too scary.
Really too scary, too much?
I think it's too much, and the fact that it's real is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was in 1980. It said she was only 23. Yeah, that's crazy. I do not like this. I'm gonna X out of this.
Click on the meme and see if you recognize any of the other names. I texted it.
This is a lot of people.
I know.
Not one Taurus, not
Not
even
one.
one.
No.
Oh yeah, John Wayne Gacy. Oh, he was a Pisces. I could actually see that. There's so many.
Mm-hmm. A lot of serial killers out there.
That is like insane. I mean, honestly, it is mostly Geminis, Virgos, and Sag.
Yep.
This all makes so much sense.
It's too good.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
I know.
Oh, man. Well, should we get into some DRMTs?
Yes, we should.
Our favorite segment?
Our very favorite.
Ooh, this is a good question for you because you're a pro at this. Ready?
Yes.
Hi, Trish and Brandy. My name's Elizabeth. I'm from Washington State. First, I just wanted to say that I absolutely love your guys' podcast and your guys' entire family. Everyone knows me as like the Cyrus Stan. I adore everything you guys do. So thank you so much for doing this podcast. It's such a joy to me. I love listening to it and just relaxing. And so, yeah, thank you, first of all. My question is for both of you guys. I'm sure you both have had experience with this. My boyfriend is in a band, and they are really taking off, which is really exciting to watch and be a part of. But with that means that they are going to be going on tour this coming fall, which is really exciting. I'm so happy for them. This opportunity is so cool and so special. But I then am going to be alone for a whole month. And my boyfriend and I have never been apart for that long. So my question is just how do you cope with, that distance and that month that you are not with your partner while they're on the road? I'm sure you guys have obviously both dealt with this in some way. So I would love any advice that you might have. Alrighty, thank you so much. Love you both. Bye.
I don't know why you're pointing at me. Your
'Cause
husband's been on the road ever since you guys met.
Well, but you know why I can't answer it as well is because I had so many kids to take care of. I honestly didn't even notice. Like, I'm serious. Like, I was just up to my eyeballs in children.
That is
So,
so funny.
so anyway, but later, and I don't know how long you all dated, but like, I feel like now it's just such a good time to really like look at it as a positive and take time and do things that you want to do for yourself or things that, just get caught up on things that you've needed to. Like, I think there's so many benefits to that. And I actually think it's probably kind of healthy.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like it could be a good thing if you spin it that way. Honestly, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying.
You are so stoned. Here's the thing, like, my situation is always so different because, Elizabeth, she's been with her boyfriend for, I guess, a while, and they've lived in the same place. Like, they haven't been apart very much. Whenever am in a long distance relationship, it usually starts that way. So it's kind of all you ever know, and it's honestly not that bad. But I agree. I think what's the saying? Like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Like, I almost think when you have space and you don't spend every moment of every day together, then the time you do get together, you really like cherish, and it just, I don't know, means more kinda. So I think it'll be great.
I think so too.
I think
And
the major key here is trusting each other when
yep,
you're away. That's the big key.
absolutely.
But if you guys can trust each other, I think it's great.
And I feel like because most men are douchey, that like it's kind of hard to do that, and which I feel like causes most of the issues.
Mhm.
And so I think until someone gives you a reason not to trust them, that you have to, because if
Agree.
you don't and you can't, like that will destroy the relationship. No, even if they're not cheating, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
jealousy and not trusting someone, I think there's no way a relationship survives like that.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely gotta trust them until they give you a reason not to, or, until
exactly.
I'll say until they no, unless, that's a better way.
Yes,
Trust them
absolutely.
unless they give you a reason not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, sounds fun. Like, hopefully you'll maybe, like, fly out to a show or 2 and, like, go see and
Yeah,
support. I think that sounds really fun.
really fun.
Also, like, let us know what the band is so we can be, like, on the tip to know, like, what this hot new band is.
Seriously, I
I'll
want to
put
know.
I'll put them on, like, the YFT, what's your new favorite songs, like, you're listening to, and we'll put them
Ooh,
on the YFT list.
love that.
Yeah. Ooh. I feel like Kirsten could really relate to this next question. I wish she was here.
Love.
Hi, Tish. Hi, Brandy. I need advice about something. I don't like going into work. Like, my coworkers seriously aggravate me. It's like my job is my anger trigger. How do I remain calm when I'm at work without losing my temper? All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
I love that he's just being full on honest about that.
Full on honest.
And honestly, my work can be my trigger too. And honestly, when I literally just have to step away and smoke a J.
Oh my god.
That is such a
Not bad
good
advice.
slogan. Step
Step
away
away
and
and
smoke a
smoke a
J.
J. I love it.
Me too.
That does flow nicely.
It does. But no, honestly, like I think you just have to take a deep breath, count to 10 and just pull yourself together because you don't want to lose your job if you haven't, already found something else that you want to do. Like you don't want to do that. Brandy, give some freaking advice.
I was thinking, so I'm not exactly sure what your job is, obviously. So I don't know if this is possible or not, but if it's a desk job or you work in like a cubicle or something in an office and you're able to like pop in some earbuds and like listen to a podcast while you're working or listen to music that you like while you're working, A, that could put you in a better mood. And B, if you have earpods in, you don't have to talk to anyone. Like you don't have to talk to all the annoying coworkers.
That
It's
is
just, oh,
great
so
advice.
sorry, I'm listening to music, like.
That is great advice.
And
And
or
you
if
did
someone
that.
comes up and wants to talk to you, this is what I do on the airplane. I just like point at the AirPods and then it's like, sorry.
You are nuts.
I don't like talking to people.
I would feel so bad.
No, I'm always like,
Brand, that's so rude. I cannot believe you do
I
that.
absolutely do it sometimes.
Oh, that's not nice. But I'm gonna try it now.
Yeah. I mean, earbuds in general, headphones, like if you have those in, that already cuts in half the amount of people that are going to try to talk to you. Like most people don't try.
That is true.
And the ones that do, you really don't want to be talking to because if they have the audacity to try to talk to you with headphones in, like they got to be obnoxious,
So
right?
I'm going to wear my hair in a bun so they can see the
Yes,
AirPods.
exactly. I always tuck my hair behind my ears so they can
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Honestly, it's freaking genius.
Oh, wow.
That's my advice. All right. Let's see what else we got.
Hey, you guys. My name is Whitney, and I just wanted to leave a voicemail today because I had a dream about Tish and Miley last night. It involved pumpkins, so I was like, okay, this is a sign to leave a message. Anyways, I just wanted to ask, what do y'all do when you feel your self-esteem is low? How do you stay positive, and how do y'all feel about cosmetic surgeries and plastic surgery in the industry these days? I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.
She's got to be stoned.
I'm obsessed with her right now.
So I feel like this is a two-part question.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is she's like asking what we do when we feel like our self-esteem getting a little low, which is a great question. I think I probably say this a lot, but for me, getting outside really helps. Being outdoors, obviously being around my horses, or even just like taking Astra out and spending time with Astra outside, just being around the animals. For me, like that's a mega esteem booster. Like it just makes me feel better. It just like feeds my soul to be outside and be around the animals. So I would say like find something that does that for you. And have something that's like a go-to when you're starting to feel down, like you know exactly what to do to like make yourself feel better.
Yeah,
What's
but
it for you, Mom? Smoking some weed?
I was going to say, like, how does that really help, like, your self-esteem, though?
I don't know. For some reason, like when, especially with the horses, like when I'm out working with my horse and like achieving goals or getting somewhere where I've taught Star something, or like we've been, something's been really hard for us and then it clicks, like that immediately makes me feel better. Like it boosts my self-esteem. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I feel like if I am feeling crappy about myself or my self-esteem is because she also asked about cosmetic surgery. And so it makes me think about like insecure about the way you look a lot, which I think honestly, when I start to do that, I know that I have been on social media way too much. And I literally will just in my mind go, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not getting on social media and spending all this time and wasting time on social media because it's not real. I literally tell myself that is not real. There are filters. Like honestly, it is insane. These filters are nuts. So basically, like, I really do just like really make a mental thing of that's not real. And just coming back to the reality of like most of the things that we put into our brain aren't even real when it comes to the way people look. And so anyway, I just like, and also on the cosmetic surgery front, I think the biggest thing for me on that, and yes, I'm totally fine with it, but I think there is a very fine line of how to have cosmetic surgery and have it well and not overdo things. And, like people start to look pretty crazy. And I think there's just such a fine line and finding a good doctor and just like a balance. Like I feel like do a couple things. Like there's just
that's what I was going to say is I think when it comes to cosmetic surgery, like, listen, you're not going to go get a nose job and be perfect, right? Like there's no, like you can't expect cosmetic surgery to make you feel like amazing, like that you're just like everything's changed and all of a sudden like you're going to look perfect, because that's not reality. And that's okay. And that just shouldn't be the expectation, because I think where the dangerous slope comes in, like what my mom's talking about, is like you go get one thing done and that doesn't make you happy. So then you go get another thing done and that doesn't make you happy. And then you're like on this terrible train of getting all this work done. And then you're going to end up looking worse.
1,000,000%.
I just think if you're going to do it, I think it's fine. Listen, my mom's done it. I've done it. Like we've all done things, and that's fine to want to do it. But I just think you kind of got to go into it with like realistic expectations, and B, I think you got to go into it not thinking like this is going to solve all my problems, or this is going to make me be happier or feel better, or like love myself more. Like it shouldn't be that deep.
And the other thing is like they tell you, before you even have cosmetic surgery that afterwards, like it really does, whether you think it will or not, it kind of does this thing with that. You can feel very depressed after. And it's
Mhm.
because that you put these huge expectations on it that aren't real.
Yeah.
And if you do that, like you can become, I mean, it can be a really bad thing. And so I
Mhm.
think you do have to, have a grip and reality of exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Because I do think you're right about that. And then people end up, first of all, I think most cosmetic surgery to me, like fillers and
That's not
a
surgery though.
no, but even fillers, I feel like can just make you look so much older
Yeah.
because it's when people do it too much.
Yes.
You really do. I mean, like it's just everybody just taking it too far, I feel like.
Mhm.
And it's like it's just a little refresher. It's not a
Mhm.
complete redo,
Yeah, totally.
you know.
Yeah. Agree.
But I love that question.
Love that question. All right. This is a good question.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn. I was just thinking, I want to hear the first time you were ever stoned, or I don't know, the highest you've ever been, and like the deepest shit that you think about when you're stoned. Big fan. Thanks. Bye.
This one's all you, Tizzle.
Okay, this wasn't the first time that I have to tell this story about. I have never been so high as to when your dad was going to play something for something called Celebrity Fight Night,
Mhm.
and like just in Phoenix, and they actually sent a plane for us, a small plane that was coming from here to there anyway. So your dad, me, and my friend Juliana got on it. And I had another friend that I hadn't seen forever in Phoenix. So while dad was doing his thing, I went to see my friend Robin and we had dinner and it was just the best trip ever. But then it was time to go home because they were sending us back that night. And we're getting ready to get on the plane. And I don't even know, gave me some weed gummies. And I
Ah.
smoke. I don't do edibles. And so we each took 2. And then because we felt nothing, took 1 more when we
Oh
like,
my God.
okay, it was not okay. All of a sudden, I literally start tripping so hard that I could not believe. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, whose plane is this? We don't even know whose plane this is. Like has this plane been maintenance?" And then I felt like I'll never forget. I like the feeling of feeling like we were like, which is actually accurate. Like the plane was like the size of a jelly bean. I was like seeing it from outside like space
No.
and thinking what the size of this plane was compared to like the universe.
Mom.
And I literally could not stop feeling like I was sitting in a silver jelly bean floating through the sky. And I was so paranoid. And I'm thinking, how are we not just falling out of this? Like I was losing my mind. And then when we finally got on the ground, your dad was trying to get off the plane and did something hilarious. I can't, and it, like not meaning to, but it was insane. I literally, Juliana and I started laughing and we could not stop. We could not even get off the plane. And like, I think the pilot thought something was bad wrong with us.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like, we sat on the plane for like 3 minutes, because everybody just wants off the plane.
Off the plane.
And
Yeah.
we're just sitting there like dying and just laughing hysterically and not able to stop. And this is like 2 a.m. in the morning.
That is insane.
It was nuts.
That's hilarious.
Absolutely
The
nuts.
edibles will get you.
It was not okay. And
All
like
my
honest,
friends take edibles all the
I
time.
don't like it.
Like when we're flying to gigs and stuff, like they all pop them before the flight and they crack me up. They call them Eddies. They're like, oh, the Eddie
Okay.
hit.
Here's the thing about that though. And I know 2 people this has happened to.
I know what you're going to tell me. It's a
Weed
terrible story.
weed does lower your blood, like it raises your heart rate, but it also lowers your blood pressure a little bit.
Okay.
And so when your blood pressure lowers and you're up in the sky with altitude and all that stuff, it can drop it. I've been on flights where 2 people have passed out.
Oh my God.
And one I definitely knew took edibles because I knew him. And they
Mhm.
had to freaking land the plane.
I know.
I mean, like, you do not want to do that.
It's so embarrassing.
People are pissed that you're having to.
Pissed. That would be the worst. I even get worried about that, like, when I do the international flights, I usually have to take a little anxiety pill to help me sleep on the overnight stuff, and I get worried that I'm not gonna wake up and that it's gonna be the same thing, like, all of a sudden, we're gonna be landed and all these people are gonna be standing over me like, "Excuse me, we've landed." It's like my worst nightmare.
That would be hysterical.
Because, like, I do the eye mask and the earplugs and all of it, and it's just like, you wanna be in the zone and get some sleep, but you don't wanna be sleeping so great you don't wake
Okay,
up
well, I do that too, and I'm actually I'm gonna be scared of that.
scary.
But I'm sure a stewardess comes and wakes you up.
But what if they can't?
I don't know.
It would be so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
It cracks me up. Have you got any baked goods for us?
Actually, I do.
Great. Love
You
your
are
baked goods.
You are literally.
Speaking of baked goods, you talked about the sound machine last week and you said you bought one for here. Where is it? Because I went down to borrow it and to hear it so I can see if I want one and I can't find it.
It's on my nightstand.
I didn't see it.
It's on the second shelf.
Oh. Yeah, I looked. I gotta go look and see again.
Huh.
I just wanted to give her a listen before I pulled the trigger.
It's good. I really love it. Huh. You took my advice.
Yeah.
Let me look. Samuel.
Oh.
He is so happy I'm home.
Is Samuel L. gonna get to come home for Christmas?
Yes.
That's
He has
good.
to.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I did. 2 separate people told me about choking incidents.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like just people dying by choking.
Oh my gosh.
I know, and it scared me. And so
It is kind of scary if you live alone. Like I live alone, and if you did choke, like no one's there.
not at all. And this actually is I think you could use it on yourself because that's what I was thinking, but it's also like and for anybody else, lots of people choke to death.
No.
Yes. It's crazy.
This is terrible.
And it's not like they choke, but anyway, I saw a later.
Oh, what? This is the best
I
baked goods
swear,
you've ever
I
had.
think it's like called the later.
What does it do?
And I freaking ordered one.
Explain how this works, please.
I think everybody should have one because you remember when Molly and Brazen both choked on a cheese stick?
I have too. I had a cheese stick today, and every time I eat a cheese stick, I think about it. It's awful because you bite into it, and the cheese is like so long and stringy that half of it goes down and the other half is still in your mouth, and you choke.
Yes, and so
It's
I
horrid.
didn't know that lots of kids choke on spaghetti noodles.
I could see that.
Yes. So anyway, this sucks it right out. I'm serious. I will put this up. I can't find it.
Can you use it on yourself?
I mean, so what it does, it looks like an oxygen mask. And so you get all the air out of it, put the oxygen, and you pull this thing on the front, and it just suctions everything out of your
Okay,
airway.
but if you're choking and panicked, are you really gonna be on top of it enough to do all that?
Probably. I think adrenaline would take over.
I'm dying. This is insane.
I'm serious, but I ordered one because I'm like, it is true. I mean, like, what if I ordered one just in case?
This is
And
insane.
I do not know why I'm being like crazy right now. I also ordered these things called fire blankets.
Oh
So
my
if there's a
gosh.
fire on your stove, you just cover it with the blanket and it goes right out. Or if there's a fire in your house or somewhere, you can wrap it around you and run through the flames.
So where are you keeping these fire blankets?
I was going to keep them in the kitchen. That doesn't help me. Maybe I should keep one in the bedroom.
Maybe one under the bed.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you
it
do live
seems
in California.
genius,
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So because I have like seen a fire on a stove before and it's so scary. And these you just take it and you just lay it over it and it smothers it out.
Yikes. Do
Yeah.
I need one?
I would. I mean, honestly, I really do think it's genius and they're like $20.
Okay.
So I'll put that up too.
We're just into self-preservation these days.
I'm serious. I'm just like, I'm getting my safety together.
I see
I
this.
don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Because I get on Instagram and see all these stupid advertisements and end up buying the scrap.
Mm-hmm.
Although the fire blankets I didn't. I saw those. I don't know why I did that.
No telling.
It's true.
You're nuts.
Okay.
Oh wow. This has been one heck of an episode.
I feel like it's a good episode.
I do too. All right. Well, I loved this episode. Stoners, we love you guys.
Seriously, we really do. And
You know what we haven't done in a while is read off the voicemail number.
oh my gosh, we totally need to do that.
Oh, you know what? We have, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this yet. We have some exciting stuff coming up.
We do.
We've been working on some stuff for you guys.
Oh yeah, we have.
Yeah. I don't know if we can announce it yet because I don't know when it's coming out, but one of them has to do with the voicemail number.
It really does. And it is cute stuff.
It's real cute.
I mean, stuff like I actually will wear a lot.
So we're going to have to figure out like when that's launching and let you guys know, but I just thought I would tease that for a sec. But anyway, make sure you guys are calling into the voicemail because it truly is our favorite segment. And we can't do it without y'all. So the voicemail number to call in is 818-839-0534. And you can call, leave us a message. We'll play it live on the podcast and answer. And this only works if you're in the US. So if you're outside of the US, you can also go to our Instagram page @SorryWe'reStoned and send us a direct message with a voice memo asking your question. And we can also play that on the podcast as well.
Yep. And we need you guys to call in.
Yeah, we love the questions. We haven't had any interior design questions in a hot minute.
Oh, we really haven't.
Let's hear those.
Absolutely. We need them. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. All right.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Talk to y'all later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.